Okay, that's much more reasonable. My volume was really loud. So, they are doing an advent calendar, that's what they're calling it. Every day you log in for, I guess, the whole month of December. I'm not sure exactly. If I read it, I would know. They're giving you either blood points or shards. I think until the 3rd we're getting shards, so that's how I have 9,000 all of a sudden. I didn't kill myself playing that many games in such a short amount of time, as you can see by my level still. So, with these shards, of course, without hesitation, we will be grabbing these two endearing siblings and trying them out. I've seen some YouTube videos on them. Not sure what knowledge I've absorbed, but I'll absorb more knowledge by playing them myself. What's it called? Of course, I will be going for the Adept as soon as I can. A cooperative pair of killers, yes. Oh yeah, I did learn one thing, I remember off tops. If you send out Victor when you're under a pallet to block the survivors from moving, if they get in an angle where they can drop the pallet on you, and they do, you will be removed from your power. So if you were about to pound someone as Victor and a pallet gets dropped on sleeping Charlotte, you're back to playing as Charlotte. Yes, that's one thing I remember. And also that moment in the last one where that Victor hit me in the locker, that was not mistiming, that's just a bug in the game at the moment. Shocking, right? Where Victor can, if he's lucky, he can pounce at a locker, and maybe he might just hit the person, which isn't supposed to be, that's not supposed to be the function, but that's just in the game now. So, sure, I'll be trying to use that to maximum effect if I can, because the whole locker cancels the power is stupid. It is very stupid. And the first thing I see is a bot in the chat. Time to ban. Alright. So I'm definitely going to be able to hit level 10. So I will be equipping the 3 perks until I get Merciless. That's how I always run my Adepts. And I guess that could be the episode, me trying to get this Adept, because from what I've seen, this killer is very hard to actually pip with, let alone get a Merciless at red rank. So we'll see how this goes. Also, that Hoarder perk doesn't do what it says. It does not spawn additional chests, but apparently the bubbles that it's supposed to highlight do work. They didn't say anything about that not working. I'm not reading any of the stuff that I'm picking up. I'll read it once I'm done collecting. Obviously, I don't have 2,000 million blood points stacked up, so I'm not going to be that high after all this. Just got off of a Survivor game to warm up. I also figured out a method of keeping my controller from dying while it's acting up. I have to have the charger angled in a certain way. Now what the heck does that mean? So the charger that I have in my controller has an extremely long wire, so I can play from the comfort of my bed, leaning all the way back if I want to. Gifted by my endearing mother. And it's a bit iffy because it's never, when it's plugged in on the top of it, it's not, I guess, aligned properly. So sometimes it wiggles off to the left side, and if I actually keep it to the left side, it still is inside charging it, or keeping it alive at least. And if I keep it there, I don't readjust it to keep it centered, I've noticed the controller doesn't die. And it actually somewhat charges. Alright, so let's look at the chat logs here. I know how all these perks work, but I guess I'll give them a quick skim. Uh-huh. Yep, an overcharged skill check. Long cooldown. Nerfed coup de grace. Yep, I believe you use the tokens as soon as you begin a lunge. So I guess I'll have to be careful with how I use that. Try to do normal slashes first. Unless I have to. That bottom description does not work at the moment. Incredible. But I will see if someone's doing a chest within my radius. What are these add-ons? Of course, I'm going to do the first few games with no add-ons. Get a feel for the killer. Also, this microphone that my brother lent me, these amazing Turtle Beach earplugs are reaching the end of their lifespan. The left earbud is much lower in volume than the right, so it's an imbalance. Typically, the left one dies first. Once these things fade, I will definitely look to get another one of these, because these were easily the best earbuds I've ever used, which is no surprise because they're meant for playing games. I can search while I'm trying to read that, because I'm not going to use them right now. Pounce. Fast ejection. Larger killer instinct radius. Interesting. Larger radius. Yeah, I imagine these add-ons shouldn't be too complex for a power like this. Slightly increases the time needed for a survivor to crush Victor. I don't think that's useful unless it functions in the way that I think. In the sense of, does this longer duration mean that what could be a killed Victor could become, like, what could be an unsafe Victor move could become safe because of the longer duration? Like, maybe I get control last second now, but I highly doubt it works like that. Victor's streaks stop when the pounce is fully charged. Okay, so you can sneak up on people if you fully charge a pounce. Does it tell you? Because this game really likes to hide information. Does it tell you when you can hear the shrieks? Skimming. Nope, I see no numbers. Yep, no numbers. Also, killer queues will take a long time because mostly everyone plays killer when a new chapter is out. Doesn't matter the efficiency. If it's new, everyone wants to play it. Slightly decreases the time it takes for Charlotte to be awoken from her dormant state. That's the one I saw everyone using. No surprise there, because the switchback is just very... it feels sluggish, because it is. Interesting. Yes, just a flat speed increase. Don't know by how much. Usually these things mean slightly. With movement speed means like 5%, which is not slightly. That's pretty drastic. If a survivor crushes Victor while he's idle, their aura is revealed for 6 seconds. I guess. Oh, and we have a lovely quote from Victor. Survivors drop any carried item when pounced on by Victor. Ooh, Franklin's demise. I'm noticing that that perk effect being put on a lot of killers and their add-ons. And by a lot, I think this is the second one. The first one being Leatherface. Who comes with Franklin's? Alright, have they actually... Wait. Okay, I was gonna say, because last time I did Adept, I think it was with Blight, they hadn't updated the achievements, so I wasted my time. The achievements have been updated, so this will actually grant me a new achievement if I can get the Merciless. Looks like they added 6 of them. Let me see. Adept. Equip 0 perks, repair generators for a total of 1 full repair, and escape 8 times in public matches. Okay. I guess that's something, a challenge that people could go for if they want to. Stun the killer with a pallet while he's carrying a survivor 5 times, while he's... all the killers are male. Sexist behavior. Adept Twins. I like that name. Alright. So the only real perk that has gameplay effect is coup de grace. When a gen gets completed, I have a slightly longer lunge. Considering it's not double the range, and instead it's 50% additional. Not sure exactly how effective it will be, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so how do I want to do things? The mic is on, right? Oh, thank God. I had a mini heart attack. I went to... because I turned the mic on and off with a slide. Yo. My heart. I felt my heart stop when I went to check on it. It is on, thank God. So what strategies did I see that could be employed? I've seen some interesting things. There actually is some cool moments you can have where you grab someone as Victor, and because the person who's been grabbed by Victor, they become oblivious among other things. You can sneak up on them with Charlotte depending on where she's coming from, what angle. I've seen a lot of clips where dudes get pounced on by Victor and use their speed burst to actually bump into Charlotte, which is pretty cool. It's kind of cinematic almost. I'm seeing people put Victor next to the hooked people as it's kind of a foolproof strategy. You know, he gives you a heads up when someone's going there, and then you can immediately get back and pressure the hook a little bit. I'm not seeing much reason to go for injured people if there are multiple people around, unless they're both injured. Like, say there's an injured person and a healthy person. As Victor, if you go for the injured person, you'll down them, but if they're on point, the healthy person will then kill you in your cooldown. excuse me, and start to revive Victor. And with all the healing perks and everything, chances are you'll be too far away to capitalize. So you would want to go for the healthy people first. Prioritize healthy victims as Victor first. People that have Victor on them, if they fully remove him, they stop moving for a second or two, which could get you down in a chase. It's interesting. Charlotte loses her terror radius, so you can kind of put her in strategic-ish positions. I mean, let's do it. Let's do it. What map is this? Ah, shoot, I didn't read it. Charge pounce with left trigger. Charge pounce with left trigger. How do you... Oh. It's RT to pounce. Left trigger to charge it, RT to unleash it. Okay. Oh. Okay. Why can I still see? Didn't she remove him? Huh. She can keep him as much as she wants. Yeah, I'm not too sure I'm going to be using my brain with coup de grace that much. So, she held Victor to the full extent, I believe. I thought she had removed him, but I guess I was seeing things. So now, this is where dudes put Victor next to hook people. So, when I get control, they do this. Oh, I'm stuck. I can't move. Yeah, look, he's in the ground. He can't move. There we go. Yeah, go for the healthy person. So she's oblivious right now. You can see that oblivious value. Looking up for a dead heart or not. So that's how the oblivious comes into play. People with Victor often can bump into her, depending on your positioning. So I'll try that again. Obviously, I couldn't do it because Victor spawned in the ground. Left trigger to unbind. So they do this. They put Victor as close, like where can I get away? Where can I start to... I can't... Oh god, that's weird. You have to be very far. So she's looking at me right there. I have a coup de grace stack. At least one. Yeah, I heard someone. I'm trying to save that stack. Really trying to save that stack. Coup de grace value! Coup de grace value, baby! You can't deny it. Is there a basement in there? No. Where's the... Oh my god, this map is dark. You cannot deny that coup de grace value. Left trigger to unbind. Then you just keep him in proximity, as close as you can, as the game will let you. Oh, that's Victor I'm hearing, not person. So that was some good... That was some good coup de grace value. I'm gonna go to Victor. Okay, so, like I said, this killer can have some cool moments, undoubtedly. Which is good, because it shows that there is a foundation here. There is a foundation for potential greatness. Messed up. Not sure if there was a thing or not. Okay. I remember there was a flashlight somewhere, so be a bit careful. So long as that person has Victor, I have no power. And I have no idea where they could be at this moment. But it's one person off Jen, so... What's the saying? No hair off my back? No water off my back? Something? I have no idea. Bird flew, or came back, so someone went through here. A lot of dead zones in Autohaven. No coup de grace. Good slaw. So yeah, these people are abducting Victor. They know how much time it takes. Oh, tunneling. Alright. Gotta tunnel less. She remembers where I was. Killer instinct value, telling me that someone moved right here. Yeah, these maps are unusually dark. That was a good bait. I remember she has Dead Hard. Where can she Dead Hard to? Wow. You see how Bloodlust hurts us console nerds? Jesus Christ. That almost made me miss. Remember, Steve was right here, yeah. What the heck? Interesting. Quick and quiet. Good stuff. I have no idea what that mess was. I guess she quick and quiet vaulted, and then she messed up because she didn't punish me in time. I gotta use fighting game terms for this. Unsafe. Punish. Good lord. Yep, she's gonna DS me now. It's very standard Survivor stuff. Oh, no DS. Okay, so I guess she wanted to use BT, but messed up. Now she's dead. Not bad. Did get good coup de grace value. Not sure about oppression, though. Oh my god, it is hard to hit people. They run in your face like that. Okay. It's not impossible, but it is tricky if they run into you. Is that regressing because of oppression? It is. That's cool. Okay, so that's another thing I just noticed. See how he crawled under this pallet? Normally you wouldn't know if someone was around. So, you know, you'd have to predict. You'd have to make a risky save, or a risky play, picking that person up. But if Victor's around, you'll know for sure that, hey, there's no way anyone's around here. So Victor is faster than the basic killers. And he has a smaller tear radius. He has no tear radius, but he does make sounds. It's kind of hard to gauge killer strength. That could have potentially been a Merciless, by the way, if that girl didn't escape. Let's see the emblems. Nah, I don't think so, actually. Wow. I guess I didn't get many hooks that game or something. What's it called? It's kind of hard to gauge their strength. What's up? Got you. It's kind of hard to gauge their power when they first launch, because people usually are messing around. I will be right back. Because usually when a killer launches, people are messing around. They're not playing that serious, and you can really tell the strengths or weaknesses once the release hype and release silliness has passed. Wow, look at these. Look at this build, by the way. Unbreakable, DS, Soul Guard. Ooh, double Soul Guard, yes. I'm imagining, because this killer often has to leave people on the ground for a long time, that Soul Guard and Unbreakable nonsense will go up. And now many people use them. So first game, some interesting things happened. Learned a couple things with how to use Victor's Killer Instinct. Obviously, you can't have a verdict off of one game. And like I just said, it'll be hard to actually give an official say on how these killers are, because there will be people acting a bit silly, just trying to mess around and engage with the killer, rather than playing the game normally and trying to, you know, do the gens and stuff. I did see some good coup de grace value there, though. That girl, she did have a slow vault, so that obviously helped a lot. But still, I would not have hit that person if it wasn't for that perk. Ooh, another record-breaking Fortnite achievement. 15.3 million concurrent players watched Galactus be defeated or something. Bad guys can never win. Not much else to note at the moment. I want to explore my thoughts while playing. I imagine for anyone who doesn't know the actual lore of the game, this is probably a very disturbing image. Well, it's a disturbing image anyways. I mean, can't deny that, but you know what I mean. Not siblings, basically. Like, this is actually a lot worse than you think. First thing I thought of when I saw Victor was I thought of I forgot the name of it, but it's a creature in the Witcher universe. And something terrible happens to an unborn child or something. They become like this demon baby or an angelic one, which looks disgusting either way. I forgot what they're called, but there's an entire mission in The Witcher 3 about it. We gotta help the Baron. That's his name, right? The Red Baron or something. If you've played Witcher 3, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know if that being is exclusive to Witcher 3 or the others. I don't know anything about 1 or 2, like most, I guess you can say, casual Witcher fans. I tried playing Witcher 2. The control scheme is so different from from Witcher 3, which is what I played first, that the control scheme is hard to get into. It's much older, like way older, so it has a lot of outdated stuff in it, so it kind of feels iffy to play. I don't know, I can get into it once I started playing. I have no doubt that it's a good story and all that. Obviously, a lot of people hold Witcher 3 in high regards for its narrative, but I couldn't get into it. And Witcher 1 would be impossible for me to play at the moment, because I believe it's only on the computer, and it's even older. But maybe one day. They should give Charlotte some Victor cosmetics. I wonder what purpose the giant nail has in this sickle. Dang huge nail in the sidewalk is what deflated my bicycle tire. The nail was like a strong 6 inches. I have no idea why that was just on the sidewalk. I mean, good lord, that would puncture someone's actual sneaker and stab them. But I guess my bicycle had to save somebody. And took the brunt of it. Young woman? Really? I guess I should read the lore while I'm waiting for this. '17th century. So 1600s? It's either 1600s or 1700s. Oh, they lower the volume when you're reading that. I thought I was bugging out and my volume was getting effed up again. Alright. That was a nice and easy 5-minute queue or so. I can't see my... actually, let me rearrange how I have the perks, because when if you don't know, I upload these videos through a broadcast on Twitch, and I have to have an overlay, a small blue rectangle with like how long I've been streaming, how many people are viewing, if the microphone is on or off, and if a camera is on or off. And I usually put it in the bottom right, as usually in games that's where nothing is placed. In this game, obviously, that's where the perks are, and still, it shouldn't matter that much, but I actually can't see how many tokens I have of coup de grace if it's at the bottom of the 4 perks. So that's why I'm moving it there. Pig is cute, of course. Without add-ons, I mean, besides that terrible glitch, it didn't feel too horrendous. Actually, that's a lie. Trying to position Victor near a hook was very clunky. It felt terrible, but I guess I sort of got it done. Switching to Victor is very smooth, unlike switching to Charlotte, because Charlotte has to recover for 8 years to fully wake up. The global audio cue needs to go. I really dislike that. It takes away a lot of the element of surprise. When you just know, okay, well, watch out, the Victor's gonna be coming around somewhere. I think that's horrendous. Like in that first game, when I went with Victor in the Killer Shack, all the survivors immediately knew, okay, it's Charlotte and she's released Victor somewhere. And Victor's running towards us. I have no idea why it's like that. Unnecessary. Very unnecessary. I got very low devout in that last game. I don't know if I was just getting no hooks or not. I wasn't really paying attention to how I was performing. I was very in the moment. That's how these future matches will be, I imagine. But if things keep going like that, then this Merciless is going to be very, very hard. What was another killer who had a very hard Merciless? Well, for the most part, all of them are pretty straightforward. Like, I thought Plagues was going to be difficult. Didn't turn out to be. Like, in theory, when you think of top level play, it would be hard to get these things done, but honestly, most time when you're playing killer, you don't usually run into these death squadrons or these super crazy players. Obviously, it's all based on luck. Sometimes you'll just be extremely unlucky, and all you'll bump into is these groups of friends who want to lay waste to all killers they bump into. Object, TS, Unbreakable, BT, Adrenaline, yep, 5 perks at once. I'm kidding. But for the most part, at least in my experience, you don't bump into that. I see a lot of familiar faces, but they're just playing with other randoms. And that's also because I don't have crossplay on. People shame, like when in the club that I'm in, a DBD club, dudes try to shame people that take screenshots with no crossplay. That's stupid. They should update this map next. Alright, it's the twins. Watch out, everyone. Victor's coming. All you needed to know. That sounded like it was under. Yeah, it is. But I'd rather pressure the Jins. Yeah, I want to get her dodging. She can't run and capitalize off that. No. No. He didn't make any sounds when I was charging that pounce, so I couldn't tell. She's not gonna drop that, yeah. I can tell this one's not stupid. Too obvious. I knew she had dead hard. That's what I would do. Try to angle it. That gen's probably gonna be done. Yeah, I can hear it. It's about to give. Still gonna go up here anyway. Don't want to use coup de grace. Okay. People with Victor can still go for the saves. Hello. I'm trying really hard to not waste coup de grace. Oh, they already saved her. I usually struggle to get out of here, but I think this one's easy. Yeah. So I should have 2 stacks of it. Also, it seems even though I rearranged where coup de grace is, I still can't see how many stacks I have. I'm not gonna bother planting Victor there. Okay. I'm glad that there's 2 people here. Sit next to this, go over here. I'm gonna put her in this locality. Put him. I'll take it. You have to hold the left bumper for a little bit. You have to hold left bumper when you're going back to Charlotte. It's kind of annoying because it doesn't show a tiny bar or anything. Not much pressure I can have on gens or anything, considering. She could have DS, so I'll leave her there. Oh my god, those are her horse footsteps. She's staring behind her a lot. Could have maybe used coup de grace. Could have maybe, but I didn't. That's a shame. Needed to angle it higher. She can't have BT. Whoa, that effed up my camera. I don't know if you peeped it. That's a shame. Remember, there's no possibility for BT here because Victor has no terror radius. What? I have no idea where she went. That was a huge mistake by me. I pounced at someone that I couldn't see. Victor is pretty fast. If she goes up there, she's getting hit. Tried to tell her. Some decent information here. I'll keep the pressure up with the slugs. As you can see, oftentimes you will be slugging with this person. With this killer. But I'm not getting much off of it. Sure. They're on the ground. But so what? It takes 4 minutes for you to bleed out. Hooks are what you need. And look, after all that brutality, I get 1 hook. And I guess some pressure around the map. Sure. But look, now they're all fully healing. Like, once again, who cares? Look, they all just fully healed right here. Trying to save the coup de grace. She's gonna try to spin me. Leave her, there's no gens over there. Ah, I waited for that dodge. She's not gonna be able to kick me. Nice, wasted pallet. Now she could just unhook that girl while Victor's on. I'll linger, try to secure this kill. Good, very good. Glad I came back around. So as you can see, you can sort of split around the map a little bit, but if you're just getting slugs at that rate, no. And once again, if they were a little bit more on point, I would be getting stomped after every, you know, after every down. Remember, I do have coup de grace still. Wow, nice. Didn't even need to use it. I took a big risk there, and it paid off. This Claudette is good, but I don't think I ever mind-gamed her before, so I tested my luck. Didn't have any time to unmind Victor and set him up anywhere. There are some strategies you can employ. Man, it sucks when you see such a nice foundation, but it's not fully realized yet because of just dev incompetence. Like, look at this trash. Look at this. Look, look, look. So you gotta do this. And then, and then, But nope, this time I'm stuck. Like, there's nothing I can do. So I need to let Victor die now. It's pathetic. It's stuff like that that makes people not want to play. Coup de grace! Aww. Please kick him. Be a doll. Oh, she probably knows that he's stuck. No gens over here. No point wasting my time. Ooh, I'm glad. So this girl has DS. She used her dead heart already. Time to spin. Yep. Being very careful with those stacks. Look how long it's taking Victor to die, by the way. Throughout all of this, I just have no power. I am a basic baby back killer. I like coup de grace. I'm really trying to use it efficiently. Very interesting. Very interesting. Strange structure. That could be done by now. Yeah, they're gonna finish it in my face. Coup de grace. Okay. I'm glad that she's staying around it. Definitely gonna kick it. Here's what I'll do. Oh, thank God you didn't get stuck, clown. Since this gen is so close to being finished, I'm gonna leave that there, leave him there, and I'm gonna pressure this gen. I'm gonna come from this angle. No need to pressure it. de grace! Nice. Very interesting. She used balanced landing. She could kill me now. Nice. She messed up. She messed up. Isn't this a complicated game? Where's the... They're not gonna finish either of these in time. So I guess you can patrol gens, huge air quotation, with Victor. Unfortunately, can't get a overcharge skill check. Oppression is decent. Don't know if I have a coup de grace token or not. They don't know about that gen's existence yet, so it's good. Do I reset Victor's timer if I go back to him and then go back to Charlotte? I do. Okay, that's interesting. Bird flew over here. Don't know if it was mine, but I'm gonna go up there. She has a pallet to her right. Dang. She's not on point with crushing Victor. Nice. Good stuff. That's game. Unless someone has Unbreakable. Unbreakable would be the icing after all of that trash. That was an interesting game. And reminder, this is without a build, so I guess you could even go as far as to say that this is impressive. Look how many hooks I got. Not too many, considering where we are. So depending on if I can find this Cater Knot, we'll see if I get this Merciless. Did I get any coup de grace value in this match? Praise be for no Unbreakable. That would be so unintentionally funny if I had to deal with Unbreakable after all of that trash. So yet again, some interesting situations happening due to the unique capabilities of this killer. But I'm just not sure, man. Obviously, I haven't dealt with any lockers or anything yet. But I'm just not sure. Also, yeah, you can't do that. If you're on a structure that someone can't access, Victor automatically dies for, I guess, balance purposes. Still no Merciless, man. Let's see what I was lacking. I would say hooks. I was lacking in everything. Gatekeeper wasn't good enough despite that being a long match with only one gen left at the end. Devout wasn't good enough because you don't get hooks with this killer. And I guess I needed to have them bleeding out more or something. Okay, yeah. Your chaser gets destroyed by this killer. When Victor sits next to the hook, that hurts your chaser. That's funny. But that's how it is. So Merciless will be a bit more complicated than I thought. I'll keep going for it. Till I get the full iridescent achievement. I like what I'm seeing here. But I'm still nervous, and I'm still unhappy about a lot of things. Like, Victor getting stuck in the ground. I had no power that entire time. That's trash. flat out, that sucks eggs. And that shouldn't be a thing. You shouldn't release the killer with stuff like that. Known issues? Known issues. The perk doesn't do what the perk says. Let's release it anyway. I understand that that horse is dead and rotting, but it needs to be said. A sure positive I can say, though, is that there is a foundation for maybe not greatness in terms of lethality and just winning game potential, but for fun and unique builds, maybe. Rune Undying. Rune Undying is still a thing in this game. And undoubtedly the most powerful way to stop gens from flying. Although it also depends heavily on the killer you're using. Killers with little to no map presence won't get much value from it. I say someone like Freddy Krueger or the Hillbilly would. Ones who can be all around the map almost whenever. This killer, what I'm seeing is a lot of situations where you're forced to leave people on the ground, and there's another issue with that. There's not many perks or add-ons that change that, you know, sway the slugging into your favor, because slugging perks, like, say, Knockout, or what are other ones? There's Deerstalker, Knockout. Any ones I can think of off the top of my head? No. Knockout doesn't work unless you hit them with the basic attack, I believe. So something like Victor doesn't benefit from any special attacks, like special attack bonuses. Like Sloppy Butcher or whatever, that Victor isn't affected by that. Because all those perks only work with basic weapon hits. Like, read the description, second to the last paragraph. Successfully landing a pounce deals damage to the survivor. The survivor is full, he'll latch on, triggering Killer Instinct, okay. Yep. Excuse me. While latched, they can't be healed. They don't see a red glow or tear radius, and they can't leave immediately if you down them when they're right at the exit. That's it. Killer Instinct doesn't matter if they're not around anyone. And even still, seldom will it get you the greatest of value. Can't be healed. Okay, that doesn't change much. And they can't leave from the exit gate. At that point, you've already lost the match. Oblivious can help. But also, if they're a team of friends, Oblivious will be near useless, because they'll just give shoutouts as to where you are, so there's no element of surprise. Although even there still can be opportunities where you might have the element of surprise on the person Victor has latched onto. I don't know. It's a weird scenario. So far while playing, I am having fun. I'm enjoying it thus far. But also keep in mind, I haven't fought. I'm going against some pretty relaxed people. These are some pretty relaxed matches. No one's going into lockers or anything. That last match has some decent survivors like that Claudette. That Kate was using balance landing pretty well, but you know, it wasn't crazy with the gen pressure or anything. There was that showdown at the pantry where I had to do a lot of managing with Victor and Charlotte. Stuff like that, that's cool. I like that. It actually makes them feel unique, you know, like a duo, like a dynamic duo. Even though Charlotte's not dynamic in any way, being able to position Victor in strong locations around a slug person, getting information on people that want to be going for that save, and you could also, oh nice, our last second key, because why not, where you could also be sort of patrolling gens, slugged people all at once. Stuff like that is cool. Stuff like that is very cool. That pantry situation, I enjoyed it. I was having fun. Last second key, and we're going to the Deathslingers map. I would imagine the Deathslingers map to be very bad for Victor, because of all the levels of elevation. I don't know how pouncing on stairs works. I'm gonna need to try it out if I can. I know when I went on the stairs for a second, it messed up my camera when I was charging up my pounce. A lot of that huge grass, Victor is very small as you can see. So if you thought Blight and Hag's field of vision was terrible, get that Victor POV. And also just the sheer amount of vaults on this map. He can hit you at vaults, both pallet and window, but it is tricky. You gotta get that sweet spot, otherwise you're crashing into something, you're gonna miss, and you're gonna die. Or they'll just, you know, get a bunch of distance. Okay, so word of advice to survivors, I guess. If you don't want to be detected by Victor's killer instinct, you gotta crouch. So this might make urban evasion players go up in the stock market. Don't know. I doubt it. But it's something. I noticed there are a couple of killers who urban evasion actually is decent at. Hag, obviously, being the top one. Some of the stalking ones, Ghostface, Myers, Pyramid Head in his trails. Don't think the perk is as bad as people say, but I can understand why it's shunned. It trains you to be a bad player if you're new. Teaches you to not stand up, which is bad. Normally my first order of events is smashing all of the 3 crucial doors in the saloon, but can't do that because I didn't spawn next to it. Heard a crow. There's no chance I'm getting someone at the saloon, so here's what I'm gonna do. There's no way I'm getting someone at the saloon with Victor with all those things open. So I'm actually gonna leave him there and start breaking stuff. Ooh, good thing she didn't go for the window. I'm not gonna keep the pressure up on her. Can't. Gotta break these. I'm gonna break the 3 crucial ones, and I'm gonna start harassing. These are the 3 ones you need to break. Balanced, of course. Wonder if she's the one who sent us the dead dog. 3 gens being worked on. Can't pressure that gen at the saloon. I say just let it go. You can't pressure it. That's that overcharge skill check. People aren't ready for it. Don't hear her. Oh, she's still here. Hey, look at her being a Claudette. Freaking hate Claudette players because of stuff like that, man. She has Iron Will. Claudette with Iron Will. So this is a pretty good position for Victor to come into play. We got a Jin that's at high percentage. Hooked person right there. So I'm definitely going to leave Victor around here. That's as close as I can leave him. Someone's there. Oh, nice. Injured person as well. She messed that up. I'll get rid of her DS, too, because there's no reason not to this early into the match. So if she has DS, I'd like to get wasted now. No DS. Good for me. For the people play. I don't want to kick that gen yet till my oppression comes back. Interesting. Got all the people injured. Now I'm going to hit this with oppression. All part of the plan, baby. Alright, we're going to do the same thing with Victor. Ah. Waited till she moved to the right, too. Still wasn't enough. Yeah, this arena's messing up. I don't know why she's lingering around here. My god, that was complicated. I think Claudette's dead. Indeed she is. I saw LOD right there. Shoot. tried to follow the blood, but I lost it. Trying to use brain power with hiding Charlotte. She just didn't care. She did not care in the slightest. Oh, it's the girl who brought in the last second key. She's definitely gonna die here. Don't know if she dead-hearted or not, but doesn't matter. Alright, that was a fast and simple game. Had some decent plays of depression. It was a quick one. Can't say much. Soul guard in my face. Nope. Please don't, Kobe. It's annoying enough that she brought a last second key. Okay, good. Yeah, the transition to Victor is really good, except for when you turn lopsided like this. What is going on, man? Send help. What the heck? Good lord. Also, I find it oddly hilarious how this small child can leap better than the Demogorgon, but, you know, it's obvious why. Game. But I just think it's funny. I de-pipped! Let's see why. Yep. When you have Victor next to the hook people, it counts as you sitting, it counts as face camping. So getting this Merciless is gonna be something else. Look at this. You get no points at this killer. Wow. Yo, you remember when Leatherface used to be the person who you couldn't pip with? Yo, do you remember those days? At least now you can black pip in some change at minimum. I'm de-pipping with victories now. That is so funny. This is like, you know what this is like? This is like hags who put their traps on hook people, which is something you should do. It makes sense. It's foolproof and efficient. Imagine if every time you did that as hag, it counted as you face camping. That's essentially what this is. Like, I get it. You don't need to activate. There's not a way you can really... Actually, no, there is a way you can counter it. You crouch up to the hook person. That way Victor will never detect you. Obviously a bit more tedious because it takes a while for you to hear Victor's shrieks. You don't know if Victor's there or not. There is a lot more brain play to it. But still, that is terrible. That is terrible. Victor counts as freaking face camping. Wow. Okay, so you can still use that strategy, obviously. There's nothing stopping you, but the game will punish you if you care about your rank. That is so cute. Behavior, thank you so much. Let's nerf Pop. Yo. That is awesome. What the heck? That is a purple jade. Stale biscuit? Man, getting this Merciless is going to be an amazing experience, dude. Okay. So some things I think you should not do. Don't unleash Victor when you're chasing an injured person. If they're healthy, sure, maybe. But if they're injured, don't unleash Victor. I don't think it's worth it. I had, in that last episode when I was playing Survivor, I had that Charlotte try to do that, and it hurt her tremendously. Just the risk is too great, despite Victor's immense speed and chase potential. What are other don'ts? What are things that those twins were messing up? Because there was only 2 good twin matches of the 4 or 5 in the last one. And the last one, a lot of it was because my controller kept dying, which probably costed us the match. No offense to the twins player. I don't know, really. I can't say yet. Obviously, people aren't using builds for her yet because we don't have the perks on them. People aren't flying through the generators. That's something I think is going to cripple the twins a lot. They might have some map manipulation to them, but I don't think they have gen pressure on them. Unless it's a 3-gen situation like you saw in the Grim Pantry, where you can, leave Victor at a gen and then go and patrol 2, maybe, potentially, sure. But across the whole map, I don't think so. So I think a 3-gen strat, I think the Twins will be strong in a 3-gen, potentially, given what I saw in that match. But map-wide gen pressure, no. Alright, Gas Haven. Map I always get when I'm playing Huntress. Or should I leave Charlotte? She's kind of hidden behind that truck. Maybe. Wow. You saw the emptiness on that side? I think he's running towards me. Nah, he wasn't. So he's keeping Victor. He can't do gens. I'm not too bothered by it. Okay. Yeah, he's abducting Victor, but he can't do gens. What is this? She'll have to give me a good pallet here. Or die. Thought I heard a gen somewhere, but there's no gens over here. Alright, I am getting value right now off of Victor. I don't think I'm going to recall him. Does she have boil over? She has boil over. I can't see it because of the overlay. But I know she has it. That's boil over. Someone not playing the game, unfortunate. That could have been a legendary head-on bay, but I could not care less. Head-on is a weak 3-second baby beta stun. Aw, coup de grace. Kinda wasted it there. She's going towards the killer shack. I think that's the killer shack. She doesn't have dead hard from what I remember. I don't know if there was a pallet there or not. I will pick her up. Get the DS out the way now. No DS, lucky me. Yeah, I gotta remember, Jane has boil over. Do you think? Nah. This pallet I could potentially play around, especially if she messes up at that caliber. Oh, that's that strong tile. She messed up, unless she has dead hard. Better have dead hard. No dead hard. This was that AFK person. Interesting. All fully healing, only one gen done. It seems like it'll be another simple one. Already have 2 people that are dead on hook. Let's see, leave him right there. So it counts as face camping with him being where he is. That is so funny, isn't it? I think that's hilarious. I keep thinking the thing on her back are footsteps. It's bugging me out. She has this basket on her back. Is she awake? Alright, I'll leave her with Victor. I'll keep the pressure going here. Don't waste coup de grace. Yes, I know you have BT. Ooh, this looks a bit stronger. You don't have BT anymore, so I'm not sure what that was. I don't think he'll drop this pallet. He will. Okay, good. Interesting breakable wall right here? Sure. Fully healed with his med kit. Oh shoot. Yeah, like I said, at those vertical spots, it's kind of tricky. I'll leave him with Victor. He can't do gens if he wants to keep him again. Because I remember he abducted him last time. So this girl's dead on hook. Yeah, she's screwed. You don't have dead hard. Just had to make sure. I like the dripping sound off the hook. Sickle. The hook me boy. Saw that gen being worked on. Here's what I'll do. Very interesting. I guess I was looking in the wrong spot. What I'm trying to capitalize off of right now is the fact that you can't do gens while Victor's on you. But that doesn't matter much if they remove him immediately. Might have to use coup here. Alright, this girl's dead as well, I remember. It's a shame they had such a bad start because I started to make mistakes with that Dwight. Now this match is pretty much over. I will kick this to potentially regress some of their generators. I notice this has a lot of breakable walls. Okay, so now what can he do? Oh, got him. He messed up. Oh, messed up. Messed up big time. Okay. Oh, bottle time. Not bad. Very interesting breakable walls there. It's only 2 people, so I'll chase him for as long as I want. Damn. He has to drop this. This Dwight's pretty good. Glad I didn't bother with him while there was still a bunch of gens to do. Let's see what I can do with Victor, because Victor's much faster than Charlotte. As he should be, the young nimble lad. Well, he messed up. I don't know why he would do that. That was one of the most obvious things. thought he was a bit brighter than that. Does she have sprint burst or something? She got there quick. He used his pallet already. She's not looking behind her in the slightest. Obviously, it wouldn't matter much if she did right now, but something to note. I guess. To be honest, I expect that Dwight to have Unbreakable and he's saving it. I'm fully expecting him to pick himself up when I pick up this Kate. Yeah, that match should have went really bad for me. But they weren't doing gens at the beginning, so it crippled them. Don't know if I can say much about this one. So yeah, there's a lot of breakable walls at this structure now. A lot. And I don't know if all the windows are the same. I know that one that he was using is the same. Is there still a pallet here? There is a pallet here, which is now, I guess, a bit unsafer. A bit more unsafe. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. This game obviously will not be my Merciless, even if I find him and hook him. One thing I really dislike about these map changes is all this grass they've added. Not only is it very easy to see through, so stuff like Trapper's bear traps aren't nearly as efficient without tar bottles, is that it doesn't make any sound. Listen. This grass does not make a sound. Hearing survivors when they made a slight shimmy in the grass was one of the best ways you could catch someone being cheeky. And now what? I have to listen for their breathing? I have to be right on top of them to hear breathing. And even then, it's breathing. It's very quiet. Although it is distinct. So I hope they do something about that if enough people are loud about it. Because not a lot of people are talking about it for some reason, but I think it's huge. It's a shame that that dude's making me work for this last hook. Wish he would have just stayed there. He doesn't have Unbreakable. I mean, I guess he could find the hatch. Was there an offering for it? No. Yeah, that basket on her back, I keep getting it mixed with footsteps. Oh, you can see Victor if you look down. You can see his adorable head. Caked in natural fluids. You ever seen someone BM by the hatch while injured? Or in dying state? Never. Alright, well played. Okay. I guess I'll go to 2 hours. But my hypothesis, I will not be getting the Merciless anytime soon. I think this is the official one that I can say. I think this Merciless is going to be quite difficult to get. The closest I was the first game, right? Where I got a Ruthless, then I got a Brutal, then I got an Entity Displease. Yo. Entity Displease, that's so funny. God, that is good comedy. Rip indeed. I'm telling you, the last person that I de-pipped with after winning a match was Leatherface, I think pre-rework. So to see that come back again, that is hilarious. My lord. What's that? You won the game and tried to employ a strategy that we allowed you to with how the power works? Stop face camping. Yeah, if you can't keep Victor next to it because the emblem, I'm not sure what the plan is. Unfortunate. In order to get the Merciless. Because that helps a lot. It is a very potent strategy. You get a heads up when people are coming. You can at least monitor an area depending on where the hook is. Like on the Grim Pantry, they only had 2 angles to come from, either the left or the right. And I could potentially have put him in the pantry itself to maybe get a wider degree. But it's such a good strat to keep him next to the thing. Another key, by the way. So yeah, if doing that is considered face camping by the emblem, then this is going to be a tough one. Because that's one of the most potent strategies thus far. But who knows, it's only day 2, right? Maybe some mind-blowing strategy will come out, where it turns out we've all been getting this wrong. But slugging, that doesn't give you the hooks. I'm worried about getting the Merciless. And if I'm not hooking people, if I'm not getting enough hooks, I'm not going to get enough Devout. I had a match where I got like 8 or 9 hooks, I think, but then it gave me, what, a silver Devout? Like, this killer is so weird with the emblems. It's so strange. And that's just with casual matches. So far, these matches have been pretty simple. They've been pretty tame. If I run into people who are really trying to get something done, the slugging is not going to matter. Once people understand that Victor is no threat to 2 injured people, he just downs 1 person, you kick him, and then you pick up the person. It's going to get messy. This Merciless is going to be ridiculous, I think. Even in the most... If I get lucky and get the easiest lobby ever, I'm not sure. I'm amazed they gave me a gold gatekeeper. Sure, there was 1 gen left, but that match was a strong 13 minutes or something. That was a long match. I think 13 minutes is kind of long for a DBD match, right? It's not one of those nightmarish 20-minute ones, but something. Especially considering there's not many gen perks, only 1. I wonder when they update this map, will the Corn Vision get worse or better? I'm gonna imagine it's gonna get better, as in easier to see through. Where can I hide this woman? Alright, entire team knows that Victor's coming. It's very important information for them to have. I waited for her to move slightly. So now I have a choice. Do I go over to her? Leave her with Victor? Good lord, I got jumbled. I forgot where she was. I'll leave Victor with her. She can't do gens. I'd rather pressure gens. Who brought the key? Well, I guess I'll see. Is it her? No. Wondered if she would get a fast vault there. Live, yeah, makes sense on that character. That person looks like they know what they're doing, just based off of how they were moving. See if I get an overcharge skill check on anyone. Doesn't appear. Well, could have, but they could have hit it. People aren't terrible at getting that like I am. What popped there? I'm trying to see if people are going to try to juke him, but it doesn't look like it. Okay, I'm glad that the switch back to Victor is so fast. What the heck are you doing? Oh, okay. Sure. Well, this match is unfortunately over. I guess she disconnected. It sucks. Oh, that's the hooked girl. It's left trigger to unbind him. I keep pressing left bumper. Gave this killer a weird button scheme. Alright, so I'm losing Chaser by doing that. You see where he is? That's losing me Chaser. It's weird, too, because, okay, if they made it so Victor can't face camp, then why still hurt him for putting him in proximity? That doesn't make sense to me. Because they made it so you can't just leave him right in front of it. Okay, you have to be far away from it. But even still at that distance, it's hurting the emblem. So it's backwards. Make it make sense, sis. I knew I heard someone bandaging themselves. She has live, not dead hard. I'll leave her on the ground there because I believe that's the one who got off the hook. Sprint burst on the key user. Gotta pay attention. Move him a bit closer. See, stuff like this, like that right there, that's cool. I think that's really cool. Look, you can't do it with Charlotte either. You have to move away. Iron Will? I like his built-in Bloodhound as well. It's a nice touch. And she's probably sick and tired of this. How long in this match has she been left on the floor by Victor? Oh, I thought I heard a second one. When she moves out of range, I'll move him back into range. Follow blood. Can't see the blood. That's kind of trippy. It's a bit trippy reorienting? That's the word, right? Realigning myself. That's an easier one. There you are, just out of range. See, moments like these make the killer feel really cool, which shows that there is a strong foundation here for an interesting and unique killer. Which is beautiful. Saw that person on the mound. Ah, run away, don't get kicked. Still not kicking me? Okay. Can't see scratches. Why isn't she kicking me? Does she even know? I guess that Cheryl doesn't know. If I had coup de grace, could I have flew through that window? If she removes him, yeah, she stops moving. Dead hard? No, dead hard. Yeah, that's one reason why you don't want to remove Victor while getting chased. Or when you know she's around coming after you. Because it stops you dead in your tracks. Despite all the negatives I had to say in the last one, actually playing her, I'm seeing the good. Luke Skywalker, I feel the good. Except when this happens, and then I regret complimenting. I take back what I said. This DLC is a waste of my time. Victor, stay down there and think about what you've done. You're in timeout. She has live, not dead hard. Sucks too, because I remember saying that she looked very strong at the start. But obviously these dudes were doomed once that Nancy disconnected. Pretty sure it was an actual disconnect, so she couldn't control it. Sucks, but that's life. Could have been worse, could have been a golf club. Head-on play or something? Nice. Please kick the child. Oh, they added Bloodlust again. Oh, I got Bloodlust earlier in this video, I remember. It almost made me miss an attack, as Bloodlust usually does. Kick him! Kill him! He's stuck! He needs help! Kick him! I just reset his timer doing that. So that's another bug that can cripple Charlotte a lot, because if people know what they're doing, and they see Victor stuck in the ground halfway, they're not gonna hit him. Unless they're kind of heart, and understand just how bad of a situation the killer player is in. Yeah, I was saying, I wonder if with coup de grace, I could lunge all the way into that window, because that's something you can do on Crotus Print Asylum. If the window, if I get the map, I'll show you. It's kind of hard to describe. Yeah, that's a dead end, sis. I've tried to do a spin attack. There you go. Sucks to suck. Yeah, I think I'll keep doing this till an hour or two. And then I'll just play offline. Reminder, reason why I usually keep things to an hour or 2 hours is so I can download it and then upload it. As this YouTube channel is ran through an Xbox and a phone. And that's it. Oh, Victor's almost back to me. Let's freaking go. Gorgeous. My child. Blah. I also do think it's an interesting compromise having it so he has no scratch marks, but he gets bloodlust, or not bloodlust, bloodhound tracking. I'm trying to have fun with his pounce, and the game really does not want it to happen. Look at this, I'm trying to get into the window from a cool angle. I think I heard moaning. Wonder what's his exact speed. I did hear moaning. I did hear moaning. I wasn't crazy. I was not crazy. Oh, I can't control, I can't hatch camp either. I'm trying to hatch camp. Because I know that chick has a thing. So here's what I'll do, if I can do it in time. Can I exit gate camp? Okay, I can exit gate camp. She doesn't know the hatch is here. She doesn't know the hatch is there. Good. That's really good. Ah, I can't pounce on my sister. So, I'll tell you what I was trying to accomplish right there. She has a key, so I wanted to body camp it with Charlotte's body, but I couldn't. Well, she's dormant, so I can patrol with Victor. The game didn't let me. So I was going to position Victor by this gate so I can patrol that gate with my eyes and sit on the hatch with my body to deny her a key escape. That was my idea. Oh wow, that one was close, wasn't it? 2 points off because of my deplorable camping. Would that have been red if I wasn't face camping? Let's see, 59, 38. It would have been 1 point off. Right? 97, yeah, it would have been 99, so 1 point off. And I needed more hooks, which I couldn't have gotten because of Nancy's disconnect. So that was probably the closest to merciless. 1 point off of a red chaser. Ooh, I have a message. From 15 minutes ago. Imagine slugging for 4K and losing the hatch. That's life. This was, of course, said by someone who died like an idiot in the trial. Because I remember the Dwight was quite a polite fellow. I'll definitely be slugging for the 4K for a little bit with the Twins, because, you know, it's a newer killer. I'd rather try to get some gameplay with the killer. I don't know why people who die in the trial send messages. You lost. You have no right to speak. Even if you were the only one dead and 3 other people left, you're the one who lost. Why are you messaging the killer? You have no ground to speak on, you know? Alright, I'll keep this up for 30 minutes. 30 more minutes, so that's probably 2 matches if we're lucky. Maybe 3. Depends on matchmaking. I really want to put on barbecue, but gotta get the Adept out the way first, for as long as it takes. Heck, if I need to Prestige and then get her to level 10 again, I will do so, but I will not remove those 3 perks until I get the Adept. That is the first priority with every killer I get, and Survivor. Get the dang Adept achievement. Try out some add-ons, I guess, right? What do we have? Yeah, I want to see what this quick ejection is like. Quick ejection. And I want to see how this works. Alright. Trying out 2 things here. So, Victor will be unleashed faster. And I want to see if that add-on that makes it take longer to crush him, will that make things that are unsafe, safe? Or is it just making the kick take longer, and that's it, which is just terrible and a useless add-on. Especially because it says slightly. Although you can't trust the wording in this game. Because Demogorgon has add-ons that say tremendously or considerably, which add 2 seconds to a 16-second ability. Or reduce. I'm thinking of the unknown egg. Yeah, reduces it to 14 seconds. And then he has the slightly increase, which increases movement speed up to 7% during his shred. The rat liver. So dumb. Swear to God, you cannot trust the vocabulary in this game. That's why whenever... I think the first killer we ever got actual numbers with was with Blight, and I forgot which one it was, but I can check probably. They really need to just scrap the wording. The wording sucks. Give people numbers. That's what we want. Numbers would make things so much easier and better for the game, I think. Because if people saw the actual numbers, they might actually go for things. For more unique things, instead of just the stupid meta of this game. This game should be renamed to Meta by Daylight. And it's not to shun people who use it, but I mean, that's just what the game forces you to do. Which is shameful. Try to use fun perks as killer? Alright, don't expect to win. Alright, time for the whole map to know who I am. And who's coming for them. Interesting spawn. I'm gonna imagine they're in the top left, so I'll try to hide myself in these reeds, I guess. Maybe. That is pretty fast. There are walls I need to break there. Oh, I guess it worked a little bit. Not sure if she saw me or not. Not much fear knowing where you are. You're moved, Victor. She got a lot of distance and is heading towards a structure here. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know if I want to take this. Oh, that sucks. That was my fault. That one was, I guess, also my fault. No one likes excuses, eh? Yeah, she can see me through the window there. I'm gonna leave her. I'm not getting pressure. Don't know where I want to eject Victor at. I guess I can send Victor after this chick. Sit next to this gen, too. So that Nia is someone who I don't want to mess with. I already was chasing her for way too long. You take chases like that, you lose the game, period. Oh, I saw Jeff and then I got really confused. Jeff threw me off my game and it just made me pounce like an idiot. See if I get oppression on that, perhaps. Give me a chance to get over there. Doesn't seem like it. Super fast cooldown on Victor, at least. That gen's gonna get done, though, with 2 people over there. Juke? Not sure if that was a juke or not. Bird flew over here. Here's Jeff. Used my coup de grace on a thing I didn't need to use it on, as that's just the nature of this perk. For whatever reason. Iron Will makes people invisible, remember that? When you use Iron Will, your model just becomes transparent and see-through. The killer will not see you. I don't know why people use Iron Will like that. It gets me so many unnecessary downs. Knew I heard some labored breath. Alright, some Victor value. She might not have BT considering she did that. She messed up. No, she didn't. Aww, shame. Everyone's injured. She did not run in this direction. Where's the window? Juke? Oh my god, the people juke so weird. I'm trying to account for the jukes, but they're not doing it. No. I'm over here staring at them, waiting for them to wiggle, and they're not freaking wiggling. Why not? So I'm gonna leave her slugged there. Look, she's not moving either. She's just running circles around it. So weird. So can she heal people like that? Let's see. Interesting. Dead Hard won't save her here. No. Yeah, I don't think you can heal people either when Victor's on you, so you can't do gens and you can't heal people. He has a toolbox, I know, so he's going to sabotage the first hook he sees, which is behind me. So I'm going to go to this one instead. Because I remember he sabotaged the hook at the start of the game. I'm over here getting these screams of pain confused. Victor, baby. Alright. Was she just on the hook or not? She was. I didn't know. Because I was seeing a lot of faces. I won't ignore the chance for a hook while I have it. I'll leave him there. I'm getting a lot of my pressure back. Dead-hearted right in front of me. Nice. That's not a strong pallet. Oh my god, dude, I'm effing up. No excuse, I'm just effing up. Only against her, too. She has the intimidation factor. I'm gonna do this to get... Ooh, perfect. I was gonna do that to reset the timer, but turns out it was perfectly timed anyways. I'll let them kick him. In case Jeff was being a weirdo again. I think I'm body blocking that, Jen. Keep him here. What do you know? I'm glad he did that and then ran into me. What the flip? This is my worst game of the day. Stuff is embarrassing. Interesting. That Nia is immediately going to begin healing that dude. Aww, I wanted to be cool. Why'd you have to do that? Yeah, I knew that Nia would be here. She's the strongest one, so of course she's gonna capitalize immediately. She didn't use her dead hard, yeah. That's how confident she is. I don't blame her either with how much I've been effing up. I would get that cocky too. I'll pick her up, eat the DS if she has it. Imagine he used power struggle on me right there. Getting a lot of hooks. These are two pretty bad hooks. This is a very bad situation to be in. I'm gonna keep Charlotte around here, but I'm actually gonna patrol with Victor. Nice. They're Navy SEALs. Man, the way this blood is being dispersed is just fascinating, let me tell you. It's like they're not dropping as much of it, so it's kind of hard for me to actually track it, strangely enough. Wow. That's so disappointing. Why would she do this? There's no pallet here. Man, that girl is efficient. I'm gonna do that thing with Victor that I said, and leave him around here. Yeah, so now I know there's no reason to fear the pallet. Something cool you can do. Once again, they can be countered if, say, they are just being insane and not moving or crouching around until they know you're picking them up, which is something people might eventually employ. I'll leave Victor there. Interesting rooting. Very interesting rooting. She's not dodging at all. You would think she would dodge after I sniped her the last time, but no, she just doesn't care. I don't know where she is. I'm gonna try to get oppression on another generator. That one's still regressing. How much oppression value do you think I've gotten throughout this video? It's hard to say without surveillance. I'm gonna block this with my body. Am I, actually? Yeah, I'm definitely blocking that with my body. Aw. That was a weird pounce I did. Yes, come kick me. So now she's out of commission. You think this could be the merciless game? What are you doing? Was she that clueless? You say it again? Okay. Not that I already have. Where did that one get done? That one got done in the top left. No, top right, that one. I'm gonna leave him here. Trying to employ something. Some semblance of strategy. Because I sort of have a perimeter here, right? A bit, maybe. 3 healthy people. Yeah, that'd be a slow vault. I do have coup de grace. Where's he going? He's putting himself in the corner. He should have ran forward. What is he doing? What is he doing? He's legit put himself in the corner. For what reason? Why would you do that? That made no sense. I'm thinking this could be the Merciless. This is a long match. I've had the gens up for a really long time. I've had people injured for the longest. They're starting to heal now. I haven't had Victor around people. I'm getting a lot of hooks. Okay, that hurts the gatekeeper. Can't miss. Cannot miss that. Can you get Merciless with 3 iridescence and 1 gold? I think so. I'm gonna body block this one. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I'm doing that. Bird flu. Saw her. I saw the bird fly. In the distance. Yeah, so if they stop moving and they just start to recover, they lose the killer instinct. I saw her right here. That's so unfortunate. She could have kicked me. Oh, that sucks. They actually had a play right there, but then she messed up and didn't kick me. She could have kicked me. GG. I messed up a really good play there, but then they messed up. We messed up equally. Let's see if this is the Merciless. I hope it is. Feels like it, right? It was a long match. 1 gen up still. Didn't keep Victor next to the hook people for that long, I think. A lot of hooks, at least 10 going off of that hook score right there. At least 10 or 11. Come on, man, please. This is a really good match. I made mistakes, they made mistakes. I ended up on top. Oh yeah, that was 11 hooks, I think. Come on, man. Come on. Merciless killer. Merciless killer. Let's go. Let's go. So because I got the Adept like I said, that will be the last match of the day. For me to record, I will keep playing, but man, that's nice. That's nice. Right before deadline, right before the 2-hour deadline. I like this add-on right here. I like this add-on a lot. I think I'll keep running it. This one I didn't see. I'm not sure I saw what I was hoping to see. I did see that the kick takes longer for them to reel up, but I'm not sure if that changed anything. Excuse me. I imagine it would be very tight. Yep, those gens stayed up forever because they weren't doing them, got a bunch of hooks, they stayed injured for the longest. And I did have him next to some people on the hooks, but I had enough chases and got enough pressure via hits that it overpowered the face camping, quotations. Well played. Please tell me the achievement popped, because one time I did get a Merciless while the achievement was active, and it didn't pop. Yep, Adept Twins. GG. Good slaw, good slaw. I like it. So, for my experience playing, what do I think of the Twins? There is a beautiful foundation here, and you saw it in some of the gameplay. There were some moments where I was bouncing between the two. Like I said, the showdown, the pantry showdown, the showdown at the pantry. Stuff like that, really showing how you can bop between the two of them, concealing Charlotte a little bit and getting the element of surprise on people doing gens, body blocking some gens with Charlotte. There are strategies you can employ with this power. Never saw anyone cheese me with any lockers, surprisingly enough. I'm very surprised at that. Don't know if it was because nobody got an opportunity or they just didn't do it. So I'm pretty fortunate there. There is greatness here, but there needs to be some adjustments. Some adjustments. And especially some bug fixes. Like when I released Victor and I'm not able to control him, that is game breaking. That is stuff that should not leave APTB. That needs to be fixed before you release it. But overall, I had fun. I will not lie. That was fun. And I will keep playing and hopefully having more fun now that I can switch up my perks a little bit. Not bad. Not bad. I think tomorrow or later today I'll get back on RE7, see if I can make progress there, murder Lucas and whatever's next. And yeah. Overall, that was fun. I enjoyed my time. Charlotte is a fine addition to the roster. And hopefully in the near future, we can see some greatness with these two. Not bad.